Check out FlipsideGaming.com for all your gaming needs. Use the promo code HEROES to save 10% on all orders over $10. Hey there, this is John from Heroes and Legends, and welcome to the special Picks of the Month edition of the Magic the Gathering Market Watch, where this month we're going to look at 15 Commander Legends cards that you need in your collection right now. Couple of things though before we get started. First, when it comes to the Picks of the Month video series, obviously one episode comes out a month, and it does go out a little bit early to Gold patrons. So by the time you see this on YouTube, it could be about 24 or 48 hours later. It is possible that some of the prices could have shifted a little. I'm not expecting big changes for the cards we're talking about today, though. And also, as always, if you go over to FlipsideGaming.com, you can use that Heroes promo code to save 10% on orders over $10. Currently, you can pre-order Modern Horizons 2 products there. They also have a whole lot of other things on their website. Orders over $100, or if the order only consists of singles, that means shipping will be free in the United States. And remember, whenever you use the promo code, it does support the channel, which is always appreciated. So thank you. And without any further ado, let's get into it. Alright, the 15 cards I chose today are all from Commander Legends. There is a reason I chose that set. I feel like it has been out long enough and it's circulated enough that cards are pretty much at their low point. Some of them have already began to creep up a little bit. So I wanted to select some cards that I feel like potentially could be going up in value, even if it is slowly over the coming months and years. Now, with that being said, remember, things are very different in this current environment. There's a lot more reprints today compared to just a year or two ago. So at any time, any of these cards could be reprinted. So you do have to remember that when you're making purchases. Also, too, this is not a gameplay video. There are going to be cards that are better than the 15 cards I talk about today in the world of Magic. But again, we're focused on cards that could be going up in value soon. And I'm going to give you some reasons why I think that is. So let's look at the first one as we go through in color pie order. Achroma, Vision of Ixidor, currently only $5. Most of the cards are a little more expensive on today's list compared to some other ones I've done, but this one is pretty affordable for the most part. It is a partner commander, and that mechanic has been very popular, and I do think over time, as more partners are added and there's more options out there, the mechanic could become even more popular. This is also an Angel, which is a tribe a lot of people like in Commander. And this is getting a lot of play in that format. It is a solid inclusion in something like Cathrall Aspect Warper, for example. Next, we have a more expensive card at $26. That is Hull Breacher. Now, barring a reprint in the not-too-distant future, which again, you never know, I do think this card is going to continue to go up in value. It's got a lot going for it. First off, this has quickly become a huge Commander card. It's in a lot of builds. It's now seeing more play in new builds even, like Gelazeth Prismari, for example. Another reason this has been a big mover recently financially is because it's not only good in Commander, this sees Legacy and Vintage play as well. Next, we have a very similar price card here with Sakashima of 1,000 Faces at $26.90. This is another partner commander and has been popular in that role and in the 99 of other decks since it has been released. Now, this is another card that's showing up in newer builds too, things like Adrix and Nev Twincasters, Essex Fractal Bloom, Veyran Voice of Duality, Koma Cosmos Serpent, Orvar the Allform. This is another card that will continue to go up in value until eventually it does see a reprint someday. Opposition Agent is next at $15. This card took off right away when it was previewed just because of its ability to combo with Marlin of the Mornsong and Commander. And since it came out, it has been doing that. It's been a very popular Commander card in various builds, including Turgid God of Fright / Turgid's Lantern. Additionally, this has been getting a good amount of play in Legacy and Vintage too, much like Hull Breacher. Tevesh Zat Doom of Fools is next at $10.20, yet another partner. This is one of those planeswalkers that you can use as your commander if you choose to. This has seen increased play recently in some new commander builds. Exodus Auric Overlord / Awaken the Blood Avatar, Turgid God of Fright, and Beledros Witherbloom. Let's move on to red with Jessica's Will at $15. Now, if this does not get a reprint in the next year or 2 years, this could become a pretty expensive card. It is another one of those cards that just took off immediately as soon as it was previewed and does see extensive commander play now. This is in a lot of new builds too, like Veyran Voice of Duality, Gelazeth Prismari, Oscar the Reconstructor, Exodus Auric Overlord, Lelia the Blade Reforged, Rionia Fire Dancer, Sapphire Thunder Conductor. And aside from all that, this is found many times in Legacy, the Epic Storm builds. Apex Devastator is next at $10.14. Cascade is a popular commander mechanic, so this says Cascade on it not once, not twice, not 3 times, but yeah, 4 times. This has seen a good amount of play in various builds like Golos Tireless Pilgrim, also new builds like Jadzi Oracle of Arcavios / Journey to the Oracle. Here's a card that's a little more affordable, Reshape the Earth at $5.46. This is another card you might find in Commander Golos Tireless Pilgrim builds and more in the format. Also, it's in new popular decks like Beledros Witherbloom, Cody Vociferous Codex, and Jadzi Oracle of Arcavios. Commander's played at $13.34. I love the cards that can fit into any Commander deck like this one. This is awesome in Kozilek the Great Distortion, or in any 1 or even 2 color Commander builds. That does include some newer decks too, like Lelia the Blade Reforged, Galazeth Prismari, and Ruxa Patient Professor. Jeweled Lotus, alright, here we go. This one's expensive, $93.25, but if you shop around, you can find it cheaper. Remember, the prices we look at are going to be near mint copy prices. They're also average prices. So you might be able to find a high-grade copy of this card for maybe $70-ish, $70, $80. If you can do that and you don't have this in your collection, I would pick it up. I do think it will continue to go up in value. I do think it will be reprinted at some point. We just don't know when that's going to be. And we don't know what the price point of the card is going to be at when that happens. So sure, it will retract, but will it be a $180 card that retracts down to $120 when that happens? Who knows? We just don't know at this point. And this is a good card. It's not going to be something you necessarily want to throw in every Commander deck, obviously, but a lot of Commander decks are going to be happy to have this card. Now, the reason this card has been climbing as aggressively as it has been climbing recently is not because of Commander, believe it or not. It is because of Legacy. There have been some Legacy players trying to work out a way to use this in a deck with doubling cube, because when you double the mana, that new mana won't have the you can only spend it on your Commander drawback. And I have seen some people do this in Karn Echoes builds. Will it catch on? Will it take off? Time will tell. If it does, this could potentially jump again. Alright, our last 5 cards are the rare land cycle cards in this set. We have Rejuvenating Springs at $8.50, Spectator Seating at $6.04, Training Center at $7.81, Undergrowth Stadium at $8.08, and Vault of Champions at $7. This one's kind of a no-brainer. These cards are amazing in any type of multiplayer game, like Commander, obviously, and there's going to be many players trying to get copies of these for a number of different decks. And we've already seen what the ally pairs have done from Battle Bond. They've all gone up in value quite a bit over time. These will be no exception. They're going to do the same thing. Will they be reprinted? Of course they're going to be reprinted, but again, we don't know when. We don't know what the price point's going to be when that happens. Alright, that's going to do it for this month's Picks of the Month episode. Now, you might have noticed I did not talk about any of the reprints in the set. There's still a lot of great reprints you can pick up at good prices within Commander Legends 2. But I really wanted to zero in on the new cards. I do think they have the most growth potential over time. With that being said, though, pay close attention to the cards in this set. I do think there's a lot of them that could be going up in value, again, in the coming months and years. Until next time, stay safe out there. Please remember to like and subscribe, and have a great day. Hey, thanks for watching. This video is made possible through the generous support of viewers like you on Patreon. Check out the description below for links to our Patreon page as well as our Amazon affiliate store, where a small percentage of all sales will also help support the channel. Finally, if you haven't had a chance yet to subscribe, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the new videos on Heroes and Legends. Talk to you again soon, and have a great day.